Hey YouTube, Christo here. I've got a special review for you guys. First of all, it's an exclusive, and second of all, it is a winter summertime special. I'm doing this review for those people out there who don't actually have a winter season where they live, or they live in the southern hemisphere and it's summer right now. A lot of people are doing top 10, top 20 winter fragrances. A lot of people are doing reviews special for winter fragrances. Since I live in the tropics and there's no winter to be found, I thought I would do a review for the others out there who are sitting and watching winter review after winter review after winter review. I thought I'd do something a bit different. So today I'm looking at Cartier Roadster Sport. Now, as you can clearly tell, this is a flanker of the original Roadster Sport. This one was created in 2009. It's pretty new. It's actually gotten very little attention, virtually no attention at all on YouTube. And it has the same parfumé as the original Mathilde Laurent, who really doesn't have that extensive of a resume when it comes to scents made. She's done a few things for Cartier and she's done a small handful for Guerlain, but she obviously did win a lot of fans with the original Roadster. There's a lot of people who really love that fragrance. Now this one is listed as a woody aromatic, and I think that fits really well. Woody aromatics are difficult to pull off in my books, and I think this one did pull it off. So let's look at the notes here. In the top we've got African orange flower, bergamot, mandarin orange. In the mid there's rosemary and sage, and in the base we've got patchouli, gaiac wood, and pepper. Now if you're a fan of the original, you will notice right away there is no mint, and I definitely do not pick up the mint in this either. It's not something like, it's not in the notes but you can pick it up. It's not there. It's definitely not there. Also, the vanilla, which is quite prominent to my nose in the original, is not in here as well. Now the most predominant note to me, especially after the first few minutes of the opening, is the bergamot. This has a really nice bergamot note. It's kind of a dirty green citrus, which I really like. I didn't like bergamot before. I found it kind of a filler, just something to throw into the opening, just to take up space, I guess, but this does it really well, and this is probably one of the best bergamot notes in a designer I've ever smelled. Other than that, I pick up the wood, the gaiac wood, and I do pick up hints of spice, the pepper as well. So bottle sizes for this one, we've got 30 ml, 50 ml, and 100 ml, pretty standard there. And prices for this one range about 50 for a smaller bottle, up to 100 plus. If you're buying retail, you can expect to pay 80, 90 or more if you buy the 100 ml. You can find 100 mils of this for $60 or less if you do looking around, which I always recommend. So you guys know what I'm going to do here. Got the dry down on this side, and I'm going to tell you about the opening. So now this is an interesting one because the opening to this is very heavy on the mandarin orange, where in the dry down it's nowhere to be found. I can definitely pick up the gaiac, the pepper, hint of patchouli, but the top notes, which are clearly there, the African orange flower, the bergamot, the mandarin, especially the mandarin, are right there. Mandarin's gone. The African orange flower, minimal. You can minimally tell it's there. Now the mid, I don't pick up the mid in this at all. I don't know if it's because I don't have much experience with rosemary and sage, or if it's just not there, or it's just so faint I can't pick it up. But to me, the bergamot stays very, very clearly from the opening, and then you get the base right there, the patchouli, the gaiac, the pepper. Okay, so what does this make me think of? Well, this doesn't make me think of the original. and I'm not a fan of the original. I know to each his own, and I know a lot of people really love the original Roadster, but I don't like it. I don't like mint, and I don't like vanilla, and I actually have it on my skin here, and it's very, very, very different. Yeah, very different. There's no mint, there's no vanilla. And those are the two notes that I don't like, which are the two main notes. The original is too minty, too much vanilla for me, so I actually do prefer this one quite heavily. Okay, so what does it make me think of? This makes me think of driving down a long country road in the late spring when all the trees and leaves are starting to bud and blossom and open, and I can smell all the leaves, all the weeds, the wood, the citrus, all of that. I can smell that, and that's exactly what this makes me think of. Driving down the road makes me think of, you know, the kind of the wind in my face, and I can smell all the really great green scents and stuff. Totally what this reminds me of. Yeah, exactly. Okay, now let's get into the important stuff here. Longevity. Now, a lot of people say they get really great longevity out of the original. It's only about average on my skin, but I'm not doing a comparison here. Just for frame of reference, this one, unfortunately, I get below average, 3 to 5 hours, and 5 hours is pushing it. 3 and 4 hours on this, it's totally stuck to my skin. I can't smell it more than 2 or 3 inches away from my nose. It's very, very, very close to the skin. The thing is, though, I can't fault it. It is a very natural, very fresh, green, aromatic scent. This is not synthetic in the least. So I'm guessing they had to use high quality natural ingredients, and that's kind of a byproduct of that. Projection, well, you guessed it. Minimal projection. I definitely can say the original Roadster does project much, much stronger than this one. But again, for the fresh, natural, clean, green, aromatic scent, it's kind of to go expected in a designer frag. Okay, now this one is a sport scent. It is listed as a sport scent. Do I find this to be sporty? Honestly, not really. I think this is just a really great aromatic green scent, and to me, when I think of a sporty scent, I think of something, yes, I do think of fresh, but I think of really spicy and really masculine, and I think really boring and uninteresting and lower quality. And this one definitely is not low quality, and it definitely is not, you know, particularly masculine or anything. Now, season, totally spring and summer. In my opinion, I think this would be perfect for spring, but it doesn't quite have the projection that I would like in the cooler springtime. So I think this would work really well for spring or summer. It's got great green citrus, cool green citrus for the summertime, and it's got wood and spice that is great for springtime. Very green feeling as well, which is what makes me also think of spring. Okay, occasion. Now this is where this comes in big, because I find this to be really, really versatile. This is definitely made for daytime wear, but I think you can pull this off anywhere. You can wear this at work, you can wear this at school, casual, date, semi-formal, formal, anything. Long as it's in the daytime. This definitely needs a bit of heat to make it project a little more, to make it come alive, but I think this is great for versatility for the different occasions. Really good, really great points there. Okay, age, again, big points. I think this is a really, really wide spectrum of ages here. I think I could totally see someone as young as 18 up to 50 plus. I could totally see a guy in high school who's, you know, wearing designer clothes, takes care of himself, you know, likes to wear little more expensive cologne. I could totally see a guy like that wearing this. And on the other hand, I can totally see an older fella pulling this off as well. Because it's not sweet, this is gonna appeal to an older guy, and it's got the Cartier name. That's their big demographic, right? Cartier is for like wealthy older men. So definitely this has great versatility for age. Also, this isn't musky or leathery. It's very inoffensive, so it's gonna be, you know, a hit with the younger guys and the older guys. Unisex, perhaps, but very wide spectrum ages here. Now, what's the good for this? Well, if you like bergamot, or maybe if you don't even know if you like bergamot yet, like me, this is a great scent. Green citrus, very well done. It's fresh, it's green, it's earthy, natural, it's Cartier, so it's classy, and it is definitely Cartier quality. Also, if you do not like the original, this is worth checking out because I find them to be very different, and I am a much bigger fan of this than the original. Now, what's negative? Yeah, obviously the biggies. Longevity and projection. When you're buying a designer scent and you're going to spend Cartier money, yeah, I understand you're probably going to want a little better projection and longevity. This is high quality though, I do assure you. So yeah, you have to decide yourself if it's worth the money. Now, that's basically the only major flaw in this. The only other thing is if you are a very big fan of the original, if you love the mint and you love the vanilla from the original, they are definitely missing from this. So you should try before you buy this if that's why you're looking at it. Also, not quite as easy to find as the original. This one, it is around, but it is definitely not as easy to find. The original Roadster you can find in department stores all over the world. This one still hasn't quite made it onto the shelves yet. Recommended. Who do I recommend this for? Well, I recommend this for anyone who's into green citrus. This one really got me into it, and I'm definitely looking at other bergamot scents now. If you are a fan of aromatics, this is a great one. This is a very great woody aromatic. One of the best I've ever tried in terms of quality and, you know, the fact that it's a designer scent as well. It is very good aromatic. If you're a fan of Cartier, this is totally Cartier quality. It will not disappoint. It does the ages really well. It goes from, you know, late teens up to 50 plus, and it is definitely not just your average sport scent. I think the sport title on this does stigmatize it a little. I was a bit hesitant on it, but I pulled the trigger and I'm very happy with it. So anyways, guys, there is my review. Cartier Roadster Sport. Great woody aromatic for the warmer months. Check it out, guys. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you again soon.